Week 8, day 6.
Yes.
But don't go 8 times 6. That's not the number of days that we've had working here.
Yeah.
We've had rain out days. We've actually worked 7 days in some weeks. And
Mm-hmm.
oh, what else? Yeah, there
Yeah.
was days we were doing things other than the house.
Yeah.
Case in point would be the CR on the garage.
Right.
Okay, so Lynn and I are doing some planning. We are looking for special projects.
Yeah.
Because we have to keep these guys busy for 3
Yeah.
weeks.
Because we are on the edge of the build now. Like
Yeah,
the labor. We don't need much labor this time.
yeah. Physical labor is going to start
Yeah.
dropping off, and what we need is skilled labor, and we already have that in 3 Masoon
Mm-hmm.
and 3 helpers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, let's get to this day. Remember, we do real-time videos, so today's video uploads tonight, and
Yeah.
you guys get to see it in the morning in North America.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay, let's stage our way through this day. Well, guys, we promised to give you real-time videos uploading the same day, and then yesterday's file was corrupted. We had a power outage. We also had our internet provider. Looks like they shut off before the power outage. So anyway, apologies. Today, you get the real-time video. Let's see how far they've gone. The next stage of this slab, get hollow block on it so we can raise up that IBC tote. What's life?
Moringa.
Oh, I thought rice was life.
Well, it is too. But moringa is the vegetable broth, and rice is part of it. It's the partner.
Well, Ewok went and brought over, not Ewok, guys. He's short and he's like an Ewok, but he's not an Ewok. Anyway, brought over some leeks as well.
No, lemongrass.
Oh, lemongrass
This one
and
there.
yeah. God, that's a nice smell.
Yeah.
Nice taste too.
Yeah.
You don't eat it, you just get the flavor from it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lynn's getting our Saturday lunch ready for the guys, and Lyndon will do the taste testing.
Yep.
Okay, the guys are preparing for that hollow block. Okay, so here's a full update because you missed a lot of it yesterday. The video didn't upload. So we bent the rebar over now, and we're put rebar between the columns, all ready to tie this in. So this one is ready to go. This toilet outlet has been redone because it was off by, ouch, 2 inches. That meant the toilet was going to be inside the wall. Okay, the deck is ready to go, and like I say, the rebar is bent over. Rock and roll. We've removed the underpinning off of one, and other ones are ready, except these cross beams. They are going to stay here for another minimum 10 days. We received the anapogue, limestone slash ocean bottom. It's not the kind of limestone we're used to in North America or around the Rockies, where it is very, very, very compressed. Looks like we ordered maybe a little bit too much, but we haven't washed it down yet either. So there we go. Okay, this toilet is accurate. Lynn and I had to cut out the wood yesterday, and then we went down and repositioned this so that it's more accurate. I had to put in a couple of quick 45s because it was too far down to dig for the elbow, and the elbow is real time, so we couldn't do that. We've done a flow test on the another flow test now that we've packed everything. Now's the time, guys. If you do your flow tests and everything and the water moves, yippee-ki-yay. But if it don't move, better deal with it now. If we had to redig it, we would redig it. But that's why I've been hydraulicking with water. Okay, let's give you an update after the lunch. Okay, guys, I didn't film the lunch, but it was delicious. We took our 3 Masoons aside and worked through all the projects that we had. And, you know, we like to do this kind of work as a team. I've always been a we person. I don't like an I person or you person. In other words, sit down, work with your team, and come to an agreement, right? So we'd already decided between Lynn and I that we have to let a couple of guys go. We're running out of physical labor work. And as people have come here, we've only committed to week by week and even day by day, mostly so we can assess them. And if we didn't like them, we could just let them go. But today we have to draw that line. And it's unfortunate, you know, you start to make friendships and all that sort of thing. And that's the way Lynn and I have treated this build. As much as we've had our frustrations, even though there's a language issue, I feel that this crew has really been sound with us. And, you know, we shifted how we did things in the last little bit and realized that that's a better way to go. Just to be more inclusive on the stages of each project, what is the objective today, and then meet that objective. So Lynn has gone off to get some drinks. We're going to have an end of day drinks. We do that every once in a while, and we want to include the guys that are on their way out, unfortunately, but we will be inviting all of them back for the pour, the all-important pour. The guys feel that they don't need to have a break. What they're going to do is they will take that 1 hour break, but they will only do 15 minutes and stagger it out that way. And then when the project is over, then we will assess how many hours that is, and we will just take it off at the end of Saturday. That's what the guys would rather do, and we are okay with that. That is cool. And our new project today, that's Joseph. Anyway, we put two layers of hollow block there. We'll put the tote on top and tie the drain into the tote, and that will be high enough for us to manage not only getting the water out of the tote, but have enough head pressure to use it for other things. No back, no front. By design, I do not want to build a home for rats. As his eyes roll into the back of his head. I keep forgetting to put the SD card in the camera, guys, so Lynn is like amazed that I put it in this time. Okay, so that was pretty easy to let the guys go. This is not like letting go people from Canada. Because honestly, you know, I guess these guys are just so used to going fishing and doing all that sort of thing to survive, that as soon as they got their paycheck, they were all okay with it. Yeah, Mom, okay. Oh, okay, you're going to do the pour. We can come back then. Oh, okay. And then they promptly went and bought Boko juice.
Yeah, but I still feel guilty, you know, because, you know, they're hard worker, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah.
It's a temporary work.
Yeah, yeah.
Even for the masons, they knew that once the house is finished, the job is done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, the guys got about a half an hour of tamping on that. It looks really good. That makes it easier for hydraulicing guys because you can just lay the water on top and it just kind of drops through, and then you get these sink spots, which is nice. As shown earlier, we pulled a couple of the underpinnings off, and we will continue to do so around the perimeter and get that stuff off of there and only leave the center, which is the majority of our posties inside the house, unfortunately. But anyway, it is what it is, and that's fine. Lynn, what was it, December 3rd or 8th that we pour? Okay, December 8th we will do the pour. That means that on December 7th, all of the cocoa has to be gone, but we can have all the rock down and we can have all the rebar tied, and then we will pull these posts out. The three Masoon were down here. They were having a look and starting to make some marks as to where and how big this arc should be. We're going to go a meter either side of the door of this postie, and then that will be arced, so it'll get wider and wider and wider as it comes down. What they're going to try and determine is where is the slab level going to be. So we were determining that based on the grass behind us, because it should be at least one step above the grass. When I say step, I mean, you know, 4 or 3 inches, something like that. As I mentioned in a number of videos, for our purpose of moving to San Remijo on the island of Cebu, part of it was hospitalization. Always looking to the future, what could be an issue, okay? So here, what we're planning is for a ramp to come here and go up. Now we played with a couple of different ideas, and one of them is to keep it gentler, that we will come in to a landing on this side of the post, and that will be flat, and then go up, you know, another rise to another landing, and then go in. So he said, well, okay, but from here to here, 1 meter. And I said, no. Just assume that there's some chairs, some furniture, a dirty kitchen if we don't build the other thing, whatever. So 1 meter and then add 1 meter. So 2 meters from along this wall. Then what we're going to do is come out 1 meter. That's a reasonable size for, you know, a landing and everything. And then where the landing stops and does the slope going down here, we will arc it into the other ramp so that it stays with the theme of the other side. So then the question came, well, if you're going to put one arc in, will you have another arc over here? And I said, well, maybe not a bad idea. We might consider maybe putting some stairs on that side. And there is the sun. Let's see if we can get a better picture of that. Nope, that's the best I can do. Later, Gators.